Hi guys, my name is Natalie. Today I am fasting. Wow, my ear is like, I can like hear myself in my ear. It's really weird. Oh, it's gone. No, it's back. Oh my god. Okay. Hi. There we go. So today I'm fasting. I started Sunday at 3 p.m. That was my last meal, Sunday at 3 p.m. Your body takes about like 8 hours to start going into a fast after your last meal. So really didn't start till like 11 p.m. Sunday night. And then on Monday I had 2 shakes, which were hemp seeds, water, and dates. And I had like a couple bites of some like fruit ice cream. So I definitely feel like I fasted, like I feel the fast, but I don't, like I just can't like physically I felt it, but like I'm not considering it because I'm tough on myself. So today so yesterday the last bite I had was like around 5 or something. Anyway, today I'm officially fasting, water only. Here's my water. I've been drinking, I've had 3 of these so far. It's 1:30 p.m. so I'm gonna keep drinking. I've either had 3 of these or this is my 3rd one. I don't remember. I gotta get better at keeping track. Today I feel alert. Today I feel alert and positive and focused. I feel very calm and relaxed. I have my car out here in my backyard, and because I have it out here, I came out to like let it air out. So I laid out my mats, and I've been sun basking since 11 this morning, and I feel good. I went on vacation recently, and I think the best part about it was all the sun time. I also didn't like have soda or an excessive amount of like junk food that I normally do when I go on this vacation every year. I drink a lot of water and I had no alcohol or any of that. So I ended up feeling good. I wanted to continue that in the rest of my life. So I want to like have a significant amount of sun time every day. I feel like the vitamin D was really important, plus the relaxation, and I've been wanting to decrease my stress levels, which have been like really high lately. As you can see, I have trichotillomania. I've pulled out, after months of not pulling at all, I've pulled out half my eyebrows and all of my lashes are gone. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell now? See? So I cover it up really well with makeup sometimes. And other times I don't want to do it. I just want to, you know, be me. And I'm wanting to, I wanted to identify where the stress was coming from. And I'm about to graduate. And there was a lot of like relationship stuff going on. And a lot of soul searching, like recently. And I think I was overeating, and I was like stuffing myself because I've been really afraid. So I did this challenge with Alexi Panos. It was a 7-day soul challenge. So each day we had a soul challenge, and a lot of magic came out of that. I ended up quitting my job, and ending my relationship and deciding to enter the unknown, where there's no plan and there's a lot of fear, and I keep going where my fears is showing up. And every time I've done that, I've gotten a lot of results. So I'm really afraid of fasting and not having food in my stomach. Recently, a couple months ago, I wasn't at all. And so I know, like, that's where I need to go. And I'm afraid of being outside, like, barely, like, wearing anything. I feel like I have a horrible body, and I have this incredibly distorted body image view of myself. So I decided to bask in the sun, and I'm working on creating new habits that change my life. So today I visualized with John Gabriel visualizations. He goes into your heart and takes you through your body, helps you reprogram how you see your body and turn off anything that's turned on that your body feels is in danger and is saying, oh my God, we're in danger. I need to hold on to all this food and all this fat to keep me safe. So these visualizations in the past when I was in high school, they helped me reprogram. And even though I've had them all this time, I haven't done them. And I don't know what it was, but I watched a video with Tony Robbins about beliefs, potential, actions, and results. And he like takes you through. Anyway, something about that video really like sparked a driving force. You know, it hit something that you want to hit. You want it to hit, and then you start taking action. There's a bee flying around. It might land on me. And so ever since then, I've been visualizing and doing what worked for me in the past. I decided to fast. So today I will be fasting nothing but water today. And after I get over today, I'm going to continue for the next 3 days. So today's Tuesday. I'm fasting Tuesday. I will be fasting Wednesday. I will be fasting Thursday. And I will decide on Friday if I choose to continue it or not. And the reason is just because I want to work out at the UFC gym. I want to get into my MMA, and I want to become a fighter, which is like deeply. I'm excited just by saying that. Like, I feel like a fighter. So I want to take those steps, and I don't know if I can do that fasting. I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, like I'm not gonna want to do anything. So I'll decide. I'm gonna go do yoga today, because I learned that if you exercise while you're fasting, you burn like twice as much fat, which I really want to do. I want to burn all this fat. I want all this fat to go away. I want to be in my perfect shape. So this is the beginning. I am keeping track of my progress through YouTube. Everyone's been telling me to make a YouTube channel. I've never done it. Honestly, because of the fear that no one would care, and that like no one would watch, and like no one would pay attention, and I wouldn't end up like one of those famous people that like, oh, they started a YouTube channel for fun, and then they like got 1,000,000 viewers, and now they're like being paid to make videos, and that's their life. And I realized that was me doing it for someone else to validate me, and I realized I do that all the time. I'm always looking for someone to make me feel right about myself, or good about myself, or really special, or really beautiful. And just yesterday I had this great day with this guy that I love, and he basically said like, when was the last time you were alone? And I was getting mad at him, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, when was the last time I've been alone and not been in a relationship? What does that have to do with anything? And he was like, well, I've been alone for a really long time, and because of that, I feel like it allowed me to be more like independent, and he said all these things, and I realized the truth is that I've never been alone, like ever. I was in a relationship for 3 years, and then after that, like, I kind of like weaned out of that into a new one, and then I exited that one because of a new one, and then like I keep, I keep being in one, and every time I try, a new guy comes along and is like, "Hey, I'm really special. You really want to like be alone right now? Because like I have all these things to offer," and I'm like, "No, I don't really want to be alone because that's scary and that would suck. So no, I'll be with you." And the truth is that I do seek external validation, praise, worship, and approval. I am working on my codependency. I decided to start this journey, and I purchased a book. And I don't have it, and I don't remember who the author is, so I will include that in my next video. It's called Codependent No More, and I'm going to begin my journey by reading that. And one thing is by listening to, I'm also reading a book called Tune In, and it's about your intuition. And ever since I've started living from my intuition, I've felt way happier. And so this is me living from my intuition. I decided I'm not gonna have a YouTube channel for anybody else. I'm just gonna do it for me. I have a voice, I have things to say, I have a personality, and just the fact that I have 2 hands, I can make a difference. And I want to do that, and the way that I do that is when I look at myself in the eyes and I say what I want, and what I want is so possible. And so I'm creating it, and I'm choosing to take control and be a creator. So this is me, this is my journey. I'm so ready to be successful, to be powerful, to recognize my power that's already there. Recognize my success that's already there. And I am going to create exactly what I want. A life full of travel and adventure and fear. And I'm going to have my perfect, fit, tight body and a loving relationship that I am not codependent on. And an independent relationship with myself, full of praise, self-worship, and self-love. And that starts today with my fast. And I'm going to take you through the next 3 days to let you know how I'm feeling. There's a lot of controversy around fasting. My whole family is like, "You're not eating? What? You're not going to eat some chicken and mashed potatoes? Come on. Like, you need energy. You've been in the sun all day. You know, you're going to get dehydrated and faint, and then it's going to be my problem to take you to the hospital." A lot of guilt. We're going to wipe that off. No more guilt. No more living from, like, I'm responsible for you and you're responsible for me. No. I'm doing my own thing. Today I'm fasting, and I'll take you through how I feel, and you can decide for yourself if you want to try this out with me. Day 1! Fast! This is going to be great! Thanks, water, for replenishing me. Alright. My intuition says to end this video. I'm looking forward to the rest of my life. Bye, guys.